Welcome to Slim's 57 channel. Tonight we're gonna take care of a few oil leaks that's been on here that need to be addressed. Leaking out the valve covers. And ended up with a nice dress-up kit that come with a motor I bought like back in 2019 and never put on. So I figured I'd use them and put on this. This had some chrome valve covers on it, some older style. Still not in bad shape, but I figured I had these new ones that said Chevrolet on them. I would put them on. And I did get the passenger side apart last evening, and probably can't see too well. I'm gonna see if I can get in here where I can zoom it in, and yeah, you can probably see that. We like we said in the last video, we didn't know what the motor was. We just knew it was an older motor. By the block stampings, it's a 74 motor, and it looks like it hasn't been touched since 74. It's pretty crusty in there, but it does run good. So we're just gonna leave it alone and get us some new valve covers put on there, or some new gaskets, which I have glued to the valve cover. Glued them to the valve cover, so we're gonna put the new studs in here. They come with the studs for the screw down in there, and see if we can't get it to quit leaking. So I'm gonna get busy here and see if we can't get these studs screwed down in and get this cover on. Then we'll tear the other side out and see if that side's as bad as this side. So I did clean all this up last night with the brake clean and made sure everything was scraped clean and ready to go. So now I just need to screw these on in and see if we can't get this valve cover set down on there and get her sealed up. One more to screw in, and we'll get the Phillips head screwdriver on them and tighten them down in there so we don't have an issue with them when we put the T-handles on and they back off up into the T-handle. And there, we have them screwed in. Now I did not disconnect the battery from the back of the alternator, so I'm gonna put a little rag over that nut just so I don't hit it with the valve cover. Putting it down in there. And let's see how this goes. And For some reason, I'm not having very good luck here. There we go. Now they're down on there. Sets nice and flush. And now let's get out our studs, our wing nuts here. We got 4 of them. Probably should have had this stuff all opened up and ready to go. They do have a neat little Chevy emblem on there, if that'll focus. Yeah, pretty neat. We all know chrome don't get you home, but makes you look cool, I guess. Now the top 2 are going to be easy because there's nothing there, but the bottom one I got to get the spark plug wire retainer up on there before I screw these down on there. Oh, I know what I'm missing. Getting ahead of myself here. Need the hold down spacers. Yeah, that probably wouldn't have worked too well. It probably would have had some leaks if I would have got to put these on. So we got some hold down spacers. They needed to go on first. Now let's try it again. And just set them on there lightly so I can get the spark plug wire piece on. And then start tightening everything down. Alright, let's get this spark plug piece. Down on here. Not too bad. I wonder if that should go on after the, probably after the tie downs. So let's pick that back up. And set the hole down again. If I can get down in there. Kind of hard to see out here. I should have done it in my big shop where I had a lot more light. But we'll manage. Technical difficulties here. There we go. Now we got them 2 on. I just snugged them till I felt some resistance, and I'm going to start going about a half a turn at a time on each one of these. Then go back and redo them again. Try not to over tighten them, or I'll end up with more leaks. We don't want that. Guess that's about as tight as I want to go with them. And we'll find out once I get the other side done and get her cranked up. Yeah, if you're anything like me, an older gentleman, you gotta watch what you're doing, because you just slide your arm across something that might be a little sharp, you end up ripping your skin open. Not much fun getting old. But let's shine that up a little. Get my fingerprints off it. And get a PCP valve put back down in here. Yeah, that'll finish up this side of it anyways. Now we'll move on over to the other side and get the old valve cover off, and let's see what the inside of that head looks like. I'm sure it's going to be probably just as grimy as the other side. Wires off, or we can get them out of our way. There, could probably stay. These also had T-handles, a little bit longer, kind of an older style, except for one bolt back here, because the longer ones wouldn't fit with the power brake assembly, so we had to put just a bolt in it. And I'm gonna need my light. Get my help. Should have brought me a little extension. But anyway, if we get it loose a little bit, we should be able to spin it off by hand. If I can get my arm down in there to go. Which no. Alright, I gotta run out into the other shop real quick and grab a extension. Alright, we're back. Got me a short extension here. See if it'll make it a little easier. Oh yeah. Had it loose, just couldn't quite spin it with my fingers without an extension on there. And of course drop the nut that I'm gonna have to hunt and find. But hopefully we won't need it on this one with the shorter handles. And there's the hold downs. There's the old valve cover. And evidently they glued. They may just be from the heat. The old gaskets stuck down in there a little bit. And there we go, old gasket off. And let's see. This side don't seem to be as gunked up as the other side was. It's got still some there in the center. I guess I could. Let's see if them fit. I can probably leave them studs right in there. If they're the same size. Well, I'll still probably need to take them out and get the oil out of there and get them greased off. And of course, you probably couldn't see what I was doing. I don't know how well my camera was showing. Like I said, I'm all new to this YouTube stuff. I'm trying to, yeah, they are the same size. And they're not quite as smooth operating though as the other one, so I'm just going to change them out, seeing I have them. Well, like I said, I'm new to the YouTube channel stuff and the taping and the videoing. We'll get it down someday, I guess. Well, I guess you don't need to watch me just do another side. It's basically the same thing as the passenger side was. So I'm going to cut this off, and thank you guys for watching, and subscribe and like, and see you next time.